Welcome back to another Walk and Talk with Justin Dart. This video I'm going to be covering initially is what I found on Reddit and how to fix it. I was reading a post from someone on Reddit, and what they're saying is when they're using Claude, they're getting a lot of text when they ask for it, like when they get a response, and that's too much for them. So here's a couple tips for you. And it doesn't matter what AI system that you use. First, you can say keep it short and to the point, or keep it short or keep it to the point, and that would reduce it to not so lengthy outputs. Also, another way you can do it is ask for 100-word limit or 500-word limit, whatever you think is appropriate for what you're trying to do. Or you can ask it to be like give you a page or half a page or whatever you think it's appropriate. So there are multiple ways that you can steer the model to give you more shorter outputs. Or you can just say keep it short, and it will give you a shorter output from otherwise. So those are just some basic tips for you to be able to serve the AI model to be more precise for you. Or you can use even keep it precise, or any other language that you can come up with. But I mainly use it when I want to keep it short. I say please keep it short and to the point, and it usually does. And since we're talking about using different ways of developing AI models, one way you can get better responses is something called tree of thought, which is, think of it like a tree, like a real tree, where the trunk is the main idea, and there's branches coming off the trunk, and there's branches coming off that branch, and those are representative ideas. So it can be a very logical way of going about things. And another thing that you can try is something called Red Team, where it will take a look at what you have done or it's done and be very analytical about it, and it can pick it apart and attack it from different angles, and that's being used in security with software, to my understanding, and it's more designed for attacks on the system. But it could be you can ask it to attack your ideas, or hopefully creative or scenes that you may not have thought of. So give that a try. And another thing that you can try is ask it to not rely on its own pre-training data. You're looking for up-to-date information. And with that, with ChatGPT, there is an option to have live data come in. Like you use live search. So that's another way of keeping fresh data. Because some people, you may not know, models are frozen in time. As of the time that they're released, there is point of training, so up to a certain point, it only knows that information. Anything newer from that, it doesn't know it. It has to go on the internet to find it, or you have to tell it about it. So something like the people going around the moon on this too, it most likely knows that is in advance, but it doesn't know that it has happened. So it has to go online, get the data, and retrieve it for you, or you can just tell it about it. And and when you are suspecting it to be more playing nice with you, like when I'm giving you responses that you think it thinks it wants you to hear it. Ask it to push back on itself, or you can push back on an idea saying, I'm not quite sure about that idea. What about this angle or that angle? Or anything of that kind of language. But anyway, if you're in Canada and are interested in working with me, the information is in the description below. And also, I'm working on some information packages for you. So if you're interested in that, when they're made, the URL will be in this description as well. So keep an eye out for that, but both offers are only for Canadians. So anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments section. And if you're not following me, hit the follow button and have a good day.